this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which of course is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Washington Huskies, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Couldn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. Grab behind the line. It's Bolden. It was a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. To the air, it's yours. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Movement at the second level of the defense now. Opening play of the drive. Quick throw to the left.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Ball handed to the running back. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Now test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Getting set. Here's second down. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Back to throw. It's Rodgers. Airing this one out toward the sideline. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. He'll hand it off. Fights through a tackle.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Back to throw. It's Ewers. It's a quick grab. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Zero hesitation that time. He just got it, put it out to the right flat. Unfortunately, it falls incomplete.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. And looking for a big play here. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And the back gets the football. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Dropping back. It's yours. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
And that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got two on the board.
With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch gotta pad your stats.
Pass caught. Second down now. On the run, it's Washington. Looks like Washington will have the first down.
Good job by this Washington offense to be able to execute there and pick up this first down. And this back is starting to really show what he's all about. That combination of speed and power, living up to that lofty standards that Washington running backs have.
Quick throw, testing the middle. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch.
Great conversion here for this Washington offense and another first down. And I'll tell you, this guy's living up to the expectations of a Washington quarterback. They've had some great play out of that position over the years.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Picks up the first, looking for more. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Penalty makes it first down and 20. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Inside the 30 now. Tackle made after a big gain. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
On the ground, it's Washington. The ball is loose. The defense recovers the fumble.
We can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. First down here for this offense. Scanning the field. It's yours. Running back grabs it on a screen. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Now it's second down here. Heading left after the handoff. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On third down, he drops to throw. That's reeled in. It's Bond.
Well, this is a great catch. He does a nice job of getting his feet down to set up a fourth down and short situation. But, man, I just don't know why he didn't try to fight to get to that marker and pick up a first down.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's yours. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Trying to find room. It's Baxter. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. When the tackle is made, the defense was ready for that screen. They stop him short of the first down. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs. The offense going with the hurry up. First down, looking to throw the football. Grab behind the line, it's Baxter. Defense makes the stop after the completion. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. This will be a 39-yard attempt. Field goal try, no good. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a 2-possession game. The Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick this away to start the 2nd half. This one will be fair caught. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. They get the 2nd half started with the running play. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Tough spot here, 2nd and long at the 20. Makes the grab. It's Holmes. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups. The
defense with more pre-snap movement. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
He's looking deep here. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. He could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Huskies.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. Now they get set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. To throw, it's yours. Running out of time in the pocket. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
I'll say this. This defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? On the run, it's Washington. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Looking to throw. It's Rodgers. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. The Huskies will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Lets it go quickly. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down. And the Huskies are on the move here.
Well, it's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. And the junior able to get home with the sack. 2nd down now after the sack. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Linebacker shifting around now. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Tight end makes the grab. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Catch hauled in here over the middle. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a 1st down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Dropping back, it's Rodgers. Throws it to the right. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
Makes a quick grab. Stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now. The Huskies hustle to the line to run the hurry up. The linebacker shifting around now. Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that's a gift here late in this tied game. The offense starts with good field position now. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Wideouts now clustered. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught in the backfield. It's Baxter. And it'll be Smoother right at the line for no gain. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. He's hit as he throws it. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Huskies.
What a play here by the defense. We kept thinking this defense might have to come up with a stop to give the ball back to their own offense to see if they can maybe take the lead. But instead, they take matters into their own hands and come up with a turnover and a touchdown.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Caught on the outside. It's Bond. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Longhorns will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Here comes a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's past the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Golden. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Boy, I love to see this quarterback throwing the football the way he is. That's the way you start a drive. 3 for 3, and let's keep it going.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Looking downfield. It's Ewers. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Pressure moment for the quarterback. We'll see if he can stay calm and collected. Down a score late in the game. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
And now the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
Grab near the sticks. It's Helm. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Dropping back. It's Ewers. Looking to the end zone. Oh, the pass is picked off. And the interception will end it, the final play of the ballgame. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another...